something.
Yeah, right. Hey guys, today we're talking about kids and gaming. Games conjure up a lot of memories for me when I was growing up. I remember back when I would LAN party with a couple of my buddies playing Counter-Strike or playing Halo. I remember when I was really young, my dad and I would go in the basement of our house and we would try to top each other's scores playing Tetris. And one time when we got the stomach flu, we quarantined ourselves in a bedroom with an N64 and rations for days. It can be awesome to be able to have something to connect with each other. We went on quests together, we won, and we died together. Video games are kind of that place to have some of that fun and to connect with people and temporarily even be successful at something. However, video games have many downsides that are rarely talked about. First, video games are designed to be addictive. It used to be that games were designed to be a couple of guys that were trying to save a princess from a big ugly monster, and then that was the end. But then producers got wise to it and realized that they could keep people addictive by having no clear end in sight for the video game. So many other games were started where there was no cap to the level. Second, gaming culture doesn't develop good life skills. I know for some, games can be great to unwind at the end of the day or to put your kids in front of for a few moments of peace and quiet, but the problem is that we can start to miss out on real life. Many kids today are starting to experience sleep deprivation, unhealthy diets, a lack of exercise, poor personal hygiene, bad social skills like short tempers, and bad attention span. We gotta be honest here. This list does not describe the kind of kids we want our kids to be. So, we have to unplug from that alternate dimension and reload on real life. Our boys don't need more stimulation without physical exertion. They just need space to be boys. I know today it's a real struggle to find some good options for our sons, to get their energy out and their creativity out. Outside of the sports activities, there isn't really a whole lot. So it's up to you and I, Dad, to be able to facilitate that space for our sons. I used to do this group where I called it Sons of the Sword. I'd invite some boys to come and we'd hang out together. I know another groups called Danger Clubs, and we would mix gas, or we would learn how to chop down a tree with an axe, or we would go frog hunting, or blow stuff up with fireworks. Basically what we're saying is build shoulder-to-shoulder friendships with your sons. And why not do it while their sons are building shoulder-to-shoulder friendships with their friends? I get it. Parenting is one of the hardest things that we can do. But if we're gonna have video games in our house, here's a couple things that I give you as a suggestion. Number 1, pick games with no vivid violence. Number 2, make game time a reward for finishing other responsibilities. And number 3, set time limits and don't budge. The bottom line is, kids need real life skills and social skills, and a space to develop these. Video games are fun, but they cannot replace real life. Hey, thanks a bunch. Catch you later.